Innova, the industry leader in diagnostic tools and equipment for the past 30 years, is now offering Repair Solutions, an incredible online service aimed to help you diagnose, repair, and maintain your vehicle. Premium members on Repair Solutions will have access to verified fixes provided by actual factory-trained technicians, step-by-step instructions to help guide you through the repair process, and even how-to videos to demonstrate each repair. For more information, please visit us at innova.com.
Hello, my name is Mark, and what we have here is a 2001 Toyota Camry Solara with a 2.2 engine in it. What we're going to do is we're going to check the engine mounts in this vehicle. We have some strange noises. We suspect that it's the engine mounts. If it is the engine mounts, we're going to change them out. What happens is you'll have hard shifting, or maybe you hear some clunking, and bad engine mounts don't really have a scheduled maintenance. When they're bad, they're bad. So in order to check the engine mounts, what we're going to have is a second person. That second person is actually going to be inside the vehicle. What he's going to do is, first he's going to apply the emergency brake. With his left foot, he's going to hold down the brake pedal. He's going to start the engine and put it in gear. And when it's in gear, he's going to accelerate slowly, and we're going to watch to see if the engine goes in excessive play back and forth or side to side. Go ahead and start our engine. Apply the foot brake, put it in gear. Now give us a little bit of throttle. We can see that our engine is rocking back and forth. It looks like it's over an inch here. Let's go ahead and change these engine mounts. You know, just the sound of changing engine mounts sounds like you're going to need a lot of tools, but not really, not on this vehicle. All we're going to need is a floor jack, a block, 14 millimeter, 17 millimeter, a 10 millimeter on a 1/4 inch ratchet or equivalent, a 3/8 ratchet, a torque wrench, and a pretty long extension. Also, it's nice to wear gloves and safety glasses. So our first engine mount is located in the front of our engine. It actually has one bolt coming from underneath, and the rest are from down here. The object of the engine mount is to actually absorb the vibration from the engine. It's actually attached to the chassis itself and the engine. Some are made of rubber and some are hydraulic. Let's go ahead and remove that bottom panel. So the gravel shield has a series of bolts, some in the front, a couple on the side here. We're just going to remove those. Now we have access to get to our motor mount lower bolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide our jack up underneath the vehicle with a 4x4 block or similar, and we're going to put it across the transmission pan. We don't want to lift the engine up from the engine pan because that can cause internal damage. This is a nice secure place. It's on the edge. It's heavy duty. So let's just go ahead, and we just want to get the weight off of this engine mount a little bit. Right about there should do it. If we need to raise it up some more, we will. So before we get started, what we want to do is we want to make sure that our engine parts aren't hot. We don't want to work around something here that's going to burn us. Everything feels cool enough. So let's go ahead and we're going to start loosening the bolts up. We're not going to take them out right now. We just want to loosen them up. Now that we have them loose, we can start taking these out. What we want to do now is lift this up enough that it starts coming off that mount. So slowly raise it. We should be able to remove this piece here. So what we have is the two engine mounts, our original and our replacement. We want to make sure they're the same. The mounting points, the pickups, these look great. What we're going to do is we're going to put on our little dust booty here, and we'll reinstall this mount. So what we want to do is we want to set our engine mount back in there. we want to start our side bolts. We also want to start the one underneath. We're going to take our engine mount. We're not going to tighten anything till we get all the bolts started. Now that we have all the bolts in and started, almost tight but not tight, we're going to release our jack. So we want to start on the block side first. Then we'll go to the bottom, side to side. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to torque our bottom bolt on our engine mount, and then we're going to reinstall our lower gravel shield. So let's go ahead. We have our part here. We want to match it up. We can. It looks pretty close, looks pretty good. I think it's right on. Let's go ahead. We're going to loosen our bolts first. Once we get them loose, we're going to go ahead and remove these two here first. You want to note the position here. It's offset. And take that out of there. I'm going to put the offset back in there. Make sure it's lined up. We're not going to tighten it up all the way. We're going to slide it back in. Install our rear bolt. You want to torque these to the manufacturer specifications. Well, we just got back from our test drive. I can't even tell you all the noises that came out of this vehicle just by swapping those mounts. You know, there's a lot of things that were important about doing that at this particular time. We probably saved some costly repairs in the end, and everything came out just great.
Visit us at Innova.com and subscribe to Repair Solution Services.